Hey guys, guess what? Rihanna just launched her brand new foundation. This one right here. This is called the EAZE Drop Blurring Skin Tint Foundation, and this is something I am been dying to try. So we're gonna try it out together. All right, guys, let's get into it. So I actually picked up shade 2 in her line, and she did say in her promo video that there's 25 shades and there is a shade for everyone, because there's 50 shades in her regular foundation line, but there's 25 shades in this one. But this is more of like, I guess, I'm assuming more of a moisturizer kind of tinted, you know, thing. We're going to figure this out together. Let's unbox it and get started. Okay, so right here, this does say shake the bottle before use. This does say here shake well as well. So I actually really like that. I like the picture imaging. And this is claiming to be light to medium coverage for all skin tones, blends and blurs, instant perfection, light as air. Fantastic. We don't need that. So let's shake this up. This has a 12-month shelf life according to the little back of the palette. I have my MAC beauty palette right here, which is just a stainless steel beauty palette. This has a squeeze top. You know what? A little bit more. Which I like. The squeeze top I like. But how's that gonna react when I'm coming down to the bottom of my product? I don't know how much I love the squeeze top packaging component for this. I do enjoy it, but I've always found that at the end of, you know, a product, I want to get the last drop out, so that's really hard with this one. Just saying. So I'm going to test this for you guys just like I always do, and I'm going to put half on with a sponge and half on with a brush. To start, I went in and I moisturized my face using the Tatcha water cream, and I just, you know, put that on all over my neck, my ears, everywhere. I just moisturized because, you know, it's dry. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going through it, ladies. This move, the new place, it is so dry. My lips, my legs, everything, so dry. So if you guys have a recommendation for an amazing moisturizer, leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to get your recommendations on that for sure. So up next, let's go in using our Fenty. This is the Pro Filter Soft Silk Primer, and I'm just gonna take like 4 pumps of this. I really do like this product. I'm just going to prime my face because, you know, we're using Fenty, so why not prime with Fenty? I go right over my eyes, under my eyes, a little on my ears, behind my ears, and just down my neck enough to blend the foundation into my neckline. All right, love that. So I'm going to start by using a little foundation beauty sponge, and I'm going to dip into this foundation. Now this foundation, I did pick shade 2, and I let you guys know this actually looks very dark for me. So let's hope that this isn't too dark. I'm just going to apply this right here. I think we're gonna be okay. It just looks darker on the pan. So far, it's really nice. First impressions, it's really light coverage, but it's like, I think probably buildable, because it does say, you know, light to medium coverage. It's giving me definitely more of a tinted moisturizer vibe. I'm going right over my eyelid, under my eyelid. I am using the flat part of my sponge, just in case you guys are curious. I'm just tapping that on, getting my ear. So far, I've done half my face, and I could totally see an amazing change between the two sides. Okay, so interesting. Wow, this is kind of pretty. Like, I actually really like this. I didn't think I would. I mean, her last foundation drop, I really liked it, the powder. Like, I've actually reached for that quite often, and I really did like it. But I thought, okay, I'm not really into a tinted moisturizer. You guys know I'm a more full coverage kind of girl, but I wasn't sure if I would like this, but so far I do. I'm gonna have to add, like, obviously concealer to kind of make this more. It's a little extra, you know, she wants a little bit extra, but I'm gonna go in with more product, which I'm not fond of because I did put a good amount on the pan. Clearly with a sponge, starting with the sponge first, this is gonna pick up a lot of product. But for the amount of product I put on the pan, I feel like I should have covered my whole face. Okay, let's go in and do the other side with a brush. So I am applying a generous amount of product onto the pan for the second go round. And we are gonna just tap our brush into this product. I do have quite a good amount on the brush. I'm just going to stipple this on my face. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys like it more when you do foundation with a brush or with a beauty sponge? What's your go-to? I'm curious. Okay, this finish is stunning. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I really do enjoy it. And considering I thought it was going to be too dark, it's not oxidizing down. It looks like fantastic under the studio lights. All right, so I'm just buffing this in, tapping it out, blending, tapping, buffing this product into the skin, getting my ear, going into my neck, just under my jaw right here. Okay, I actually thought this would be so much more of a matte kind of drying foundation compared to some of her others, right? It's not even like that. This is very dewy, probably her dewiest foundation yet. And it's a light coverage, but it's like glam. Like, I don't even know how to describe it for you guys. Like, this is just unreal. I did use basically everything that I had on my palette to do one coat for my face. So I feel like that's a lot of product. Do I feel like it's as light as air? No, I do feel it there compared to some other foundations, like, because it is more of a dewy kind of a foundation. Like, I can feel the tack, like the wet on my skin. It hasn't obviously dried down yet, and maybe that will dissipate. I will let you know at the end of the video. I am thinking, because it does say it's light to medium coverage, that I go in and we kind of build this up just kind of under the eyes, which is where I want more coverage. So let's go in, shake this up, and just do a little bit more. So this is 2 coats with the brush on this side of my face. So I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge, pick up the rest of that product on the palette, and I'm just going to dab this under my eye. Let's talk about this. I have no concealer on. I really enjoy the coverage. Let's zoom right in. This is the side that I did with the brush, and the brush I used, in case I forgot to tell you, is a flat angled Kabuki F88 Sigma brush. And honestly, I enjoy this a lot compared to the other day when I had reviewed the Sephora brand new foundation, Best Skin Ever, I think it was called. I love that, and it was my go-to foundation all week long. I did not quit using it. Love, love, love that product. But obviously with a sponge, it applied so much more beautifully. This side with the brush, phenomenal, like amazing. So let's talk about this side. I actually went in with the beauty sponge for this side. I like it, but I honestly prefer the brush side. I didn't think I would, but for me, I feel like, and I did switch it up because I believe I used the brush on the other side when I did the Sephora foundation, because I was testing this out, and actually, I prefer the brush side compared to the sponge. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Alright guys, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna throw on some concealer and some powder, and I'll be right back. I'll give you my final thoughts and the score. This is the final look. I will link all of the products down below in the description for you guys, like I always do. Alright guys, let's score this product. Starting with application. This went on flawlessly. Like, I love this side right here that I did with the brush, a little bit more so than I love the sponge side. Guys, this went on so good. I love kind of both of it. I do prefer this side though, the side with the brush. Preference, right? So you guys let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I appreciate that. So for application, I'm gonna give this product a 10 out of 10. Moving on to pigment. Again, this is shade 2, and there are 25 shades in this shade range of this EAZE Drop foundation from Rihanna. This is honestly such an amazing foundation. It looked like it would be too dark, but it didn't oxidize, it didn't do anything weird. Honestly, I think if I had picked up shade 1, I would have had to bronze up like quite a bit. I put a little bit of bronzer on for you guys and a little bit of blush, a little bit of contour, but this is actually like my perfect Fenty shade, which I have yet to find really. I mean, I'm sure if I kept, you know, at it, I would find it, but like I said, I feel like I'm tanning quite easily sitting under all of these studio lights for you guys. So this again is shade 2. I think this is amazing. Love this. So pigment, 10 out of 10. And finally, value. I love this product. I think it's amazing, but for value, you guys saw how much product I had to use to get this kind of coverage. I did try and build it up a little bit more. I went in with 2 coats, but honestly, like I used so much product, and it isn't a squeeze component, so it's not like you can pump it out. Not that that's gonna matter terribly much. You're still gonna use the same amount of product to get that coverage that we have right here. I'm gonna have to give this one a 7 out of 10, and that kills me because I love this. But I did have to go in with quite a bit, and for the price point of $39, I feel like this is just something that we have to like consider when talking about value. So yeah, 7 out of 10, giving us a final score of 27 out of 30. Would I recommend this EAZE Drop foundation from Rihanna's Fenty Beauty line? The answer is hell yes. This is amazing. It's stunning. The coverage is phenomenal. And guys, like all week long since I filmed the Sephora's, what is it called again? Best Skin Ever, something like that. That is, I will link it up above for you guys, that video. But that is been my go-to foundation. I haven't switched. I love the coverage with that foundation. Like it's phenomenal and affordable. But this one, I think we have a contender here for a runner-up. This one is phenomenal, and I think I'm going to be playing around with this coming week, 100%. All right, guys, so if you love videos like this one, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. Until next time, live, love, and lip gloss. Bye, guys.